There's a video up on prisonplanet.com of a 87-year-old woman in a Walmart parking lot who can barely walk. And she's bought a knife in Walmart. One of her family members has gone away to get the car. She's got it in her hand. She can barely walk. And this cop comes over, gives her about 2 seconds to drop the knife, and just slams her full force into the concrete. And reportedly, it broke a bunch of bones, and she's, I mean, just full power. Yeah! With pleasure, slams her in. And she's got Alzheimer's, doesn't even know what planet she's on. Of course, now people are getting Alzheimer's at 25 years old from all the heavy metal they're spraying us and chemtrailing. And, I mean, he just slams her into the ground. Bam! I know it's a grandmother. You just popped it. It's a female cop. Oh, well, I can't see that on the video. It's far away. You can't tell anymore. Anyways, she slams her. And that's the thing. They've trained these cops to just go wild on you at the drop of a hat. And it's scary. And the people are going to, man, they're still manhandling her. I mean, she's clearly completely out on this video. Look at her begging. Oh, that'll only encourage him. God, that lady, they'll only be happy if she dies. Is that blood on the ground? Oh, my God, they're still attacking her. Oh, my God. I guess the predator instinct, that's like old tigers and lions and stuff, only like to attack old people or old animals. They think it's like, it actually increases a predator's enjoyment if the person's crippled. I've noticed that. I've always wondered about that. Well, there you go. 87-year-old woman viciously attacked. Look at her. These people are nuts. Okay, going back to Archangel. Finishing up Archangel. So you're talking to the Kinko's people, and you list the store, Kinko Store 0525, and what they just said, you don't show the president in a bad light, not in America, so they wouldn't take your money.
Well, they refused to print it, and I originally talked to Judy, emailed them the stuff from your website, and waited to respond, and then called back and spoke to Sean. And Sean said, well, we can't do that. And I said, why? He said, well, we don't do anything political from either side, left or right, and basically went to a short spiel. And I said, but that's wrong. You can't do that. You're in business.
Yeah, see, the message is political activity of any type is evil.
Right. Well, I figure the store up there, maybe they're full of Obots. I don't know. But I was like, well, this won't work. This won't stand. I'm going to call your corporate offices. And then I figured, well, wait a minute. I'll try a few other stores. So the next store I called, which was 0516, which is downtown Pittsburgh on Grand Street, and I got this Doug guy. And I said, Doug, I just had a problem with these people in Green Tree. It's really, sort of making me angry. They refuse to print this. He said, what are you talking about? Send it to me. I sent it to him, called him back. He said, I don't have a problem with this. I'll make it whatever you want, as big as you want, as many as you want. So I said, great. So I sent him, all the information, what I wanted. They're working on it right now. He said he would talk to his manager to speak to the manager up at the Green Tree store. However, I'm still waiting to get a contact.
Well, I would imagine these are Obama bots, but we've also seen Staples and a few other places refuse to print Infowars.com like that's some kind of terror word. But more and more, have you seen the White House saying Limbaugh's on thin ice and better watch it?
I mean, this is pure insanity.
I don't like Rush Limbaugh. I mean, let's get that straight because I think he's a fake conservative. But I'm now going to defend Rush Limbaugh just like I defend Michael Savage when they tried to ban him flying to England. I mean, these people mean business, folks. They're banning my videos as racist, and there's nothing about race in them.
No, this is a horrible situation. It's only getting worse. They've ramped this up exponentially.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it more on the other side, and I'll take some more calls and get into this country on the edge of revolution. They're saying now the definition of racism is not agreeing with Obama. They're saying that. I mean, now you see political correctness. They really want this country to be like the Soviet Union.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones, and I want each of you to ask yourself this question. Do you really know what's in your tap water? In a recent study conducted by a major environmental auditor, they found that over 260 chemicals and pollutants are present in municipal drinking water. Many of these chemicals are directly linked to cancer, reproductive, immune, and developmental system diseases. Now, what are you going to do about it? The Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator is a low-cost way to take back control of you and your family's drinking water. The Ecola Blue 28 produces up to 7 gallons of water from the humidity in the atmosphere and uses state-of-the-art carbon filtration, reverse osmosis, and ultraviolet light sterilization techniques. That's right, clean water right from the air you breathe. Order today by calling 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. That's EcolaBlue.com.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, more of your calls coming up. And in this hour, I'm going to break down my analysis of why we're going into a real revolution. I can confirm to you this is it. We hold destiny in our hands. A bunch of other news I haven't gotten to, but we're taking your calls, seeing what directions those take us in. Real fast, finishing up, Archangel, listener in Pennsylvania, sent us a lot of good tips over the years. He's taken part in the Obama Joker poster contest. And the reason I chose the Obama Joker to do a contest with is the media said it was racist and bad, and that we shouldn't be doing it. When it has nothing to do with race. It's saying he's an arch criminal. People did this with George Bush. And so that's why I chose it, was because they were trying to restrict its First Amendment. And so I said, oh, you don't like this? Well, we're going to do it more. Okay, it's not that we have something with the Joker. It's that this was a big national issue. And so we're now showing you where the First Amendment's gone, where I'm being attacked for doing this contest. My videos are being erased. This guy can't get them made at Kinko's. This is the type of stuff we're talking about. And Obama's on TV saying, report people that criticize me to the White House, citizen spy groups, and the press secretary saying Limbaugh might get in trouble. He's on thin ice. He better watch it. And they got the Fairness Doctrine introduced in 3 bills. Go ahead, Archangel. That's your handle out there on the web. Great handle, by the way. You made the great point. I mean, they are on afterburners right now, trying to say it's wrong to criticize their agenda. That isn't going to work. So I see more people in the streets. It isn't going away. This is only the beginning. I see this getting really nasty because they're going to make it nasty. They don't have a choice but to make it nasty, Archangel. And we don't have a choice but to try to take the high road and expose them for what they're doing with the internet while we've still got it.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly, but the thing is, with the things that they've done and they continue to do, they're escalating this to where at some point it's going to hit a flashpoint, and then I can't guarantee that all bets won't be off. What worries me the most is a lot of Americans don't know. Some are waking up, some are not. Where I live, my whole community is mostly either mind-numb zombies or Obots, and I'm like the only the freak show here on the corner. My house looks like the United Nations. I have like 30 flags hanging, from the Gadsden flag and Liberty and all the patriotic flags. I had the news media up here. Well, why are you flying all these flags? Because it's my right.
And all Americans need to start doing that, because we're the majority. I don't care what color you are, how old you are, even what your politics are. You better stand up for free speech and against the New World Order. And look, they knew this all along. They knew Obama was going to come in, lie about everything he said he was going to do. Everybody was going to get angry with him. A certain percentage of diehard people will drink the Kool-Aid and won't care. And they plan on making us all fight with each other while the bankers steal everything. Obama is the false flag. That just came to me last night. He is the false flag. You know, we talked about how he wanted to divide and how he was going to be used for that, but he is the false flag. He is meant to be destroyed in the polls. He is meant to become a diversion himself. And even if I sit here and try to say, don't make it about Obama, he's going to make it about him. That's his job.
Well, they're coming after us. This is not a drill at this point. I think that when pigs fly and NWO flew and all this martial law talk and all this stuff, they are getting ready for the big move against us, I believe, in every way, shape, and form. Collapse the market, close the banks, martial law, swine flu's going to get it, take these poison killer shots. The list is endless, and they're coming after us now, and when they open the door and let all this stuff out of Pandora's box, I don't know what we're going to do. We have a right to live. We have a right to be left alone. That's all we want. We want to live in peace and freedom and be left alone, and they're just not having it. And they're stealing our money. They're stealing our houses, stealing our jobs, stealing our children's and grandchildren's wealth in the future. At some point, we have to stay up and not only say no, we have to stand up and say, we've had enough. And these arguments and these parties and these things that town hall meetings is great. Keep it up. Let it go. We have to do something or just lay down and die. I'm not going to lay down and die. I'm a Vietnam Era veteran of the United States Air Force. I'm not laying down and dying. I'll fight.
Stay there.